Did you tell them you don't own the rights to the music?
Yo, it don't mean nothing. They don't block it. I don't even know why people say that. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
The way the way the ASCAP is and the way the artists are demanding so much money, they especially on my stuff say, man, I got you guys here at Astute Gentleman Barbershop, Cigar Lounge. This guy right here, Jeff, man, has been a friend to me ever since I met him.
What's up?
He has a comeback story for you. He has a life story for you. And he got a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And I love talking to him. I love coming here. I love just every chance I get, just being around the dude, man, just soaking up the knowledge in the game. So today, while I got him, I'm going to put him on the hot seat.
Whoa. You know, I felt it coming as you was introducing.
I'm going to put him on the hot seat, man. Because you got a lot of wisdom, man. You got a lot. I love the way you think, and I love the way you see things, man. And I love your whole concept about men should be men. Period. You know, I know that's real big to you. So I want to be beautiful.
You gonna cut this off?
All that.
All
bald and beautiful, do the beard, and I want target and eyebrow, whatever it is you say, gotta be everything good. So the biggest question is this, Jeff, is what was it for you that made you, because you didn't used to always be the mindset that you have now.
No.
What was it that changed you?
Prison.
Okay.
Prison and the loss of my football career.
Okay.
Just the combination of the two, man, makes you sit down and think about what's happening in your life. If you go to prison, man, and don't think about your next move, or your next move is some foolishness, then you're not progressing. You know, so I went to prison twice. I did state time and fair time. And on my second stint on the fair time is when I lost my football career.
Okay.
And for those that don't know me, I worked out with the Chicago Bears and was going to make the team. This was in '98. I was going to make the team, and I ended up going to prison. Couldn't get out to get back to camp. So that was I mean, everybody looking at me, I'm a big guy, you know, and I cried. I cried 2 months because I knew I was going to make it.
Yeah.
I knew I was in it, you know, and I had done everything, you know, in my life at that point. Well, at least I thought I had done everything to clean up myself and get where I needed to be. And so that happened, and when it happened, I just had to make a change in how I think, how I deal with things. You know, my dad is a pastor. I grew up in the church, so I kind of had to revert back to that way of life and how I look at things. You know, and it'll make you. The scripture says, you train up a child, and when you get older, you come back to it. So that's what I did, and I had to do that to get to where I am now, to be productive, you know, in life. You know, I'm that guy that, you know, people say he shouldn't do this, or he shouldn't be able to do this, or, you know, when people say, you know, convicted felons shouldn't be able to do this, convicted felons should. I'm the exact opposite of that. I do what the hell I want to do because I believe in God and what He can do. So I mean, when people tell you what you can't do, the exact opposite of that is knowing who God is and what you can do.
The part I like about that is, once that happened, and you realize that dream was gone, where do you go from? How do you have the strength to go anywhere else from there? Because most people, it would just destroy them. I mean, when you lose that type of dream, you know, how do you find the energy to keep going?
Well, that's a good question. I've always said, well, first of all, I've been behind the chair, man, since I was 14. I started cutting hair when I was young, 10, 11 years old, 12 years old, cutting neighborhood guys' hair. And the two things that I said I was going to do in my life was play football and cut hair. And those were the two things that I ever, the biggest two things that I said in my life. The most consistent things in my life was cutting hair and playing football.
So even if you had made it professionally, you still would have cut hair?
I still would have cut hair. Yeah, when I retired, I'd have cut hair. I probably would have been cutting hair during the season, you know, or during my career. But I've always, and I did it. When I cut hair in Canada, I cut hair during my semi-pro league. I cut hair in college. Yeah, so I mean, I've always been cutting hair. It was cutting hair and playing football. So when I knew that it was over, I had to go to the back part of the plan. Was the other dream was to cut hair and open up. So I opened up my first barbershop in Milwaukee. And here's again, when I was in prison, I sat down and decided what I was going to do. I knew my football career was over, so I said, okay, well, I get out on such and such a date, 5-year plan. And I wrote down the 5-year plan, and I executed the 5-year plan so tough that I opened my own barbershop, and through my first barbershop in 3 years of me coming out of prison. You know, 2.5 years, it was actually 2.5 years of me coming out of prison. So, you know, and I had that open for a while, and for quite a while, I was open like 10 years. And then I closed it down to move to Texas. You know, and it's a
You moved here, or was it an easy transition? You went through some stuff here too, though, didn't you? I knew you told me about.
I went through some things as far as just normal life.
Yeah.
I was my wife at the time. She didn't want to come, you know. And I got down here. When I got to Texas, dog, I came down here with my last few dollars, literally. I got here, and I had $61 left between moving, transport, U-Haul van, the gas.
Yeah.
I had $61, and I had my son with me.
Wow.
And I gave him $31, and I kept the 30. And
How old was your son?
My son was he was a junior in high school.
Okay.
No, he was a sophomore in high school.
Okay.
We moved in 08. That was in 08. He's 26 now. Do the math, I think.
Yeah.
But I gave him the $31. I had 2 jobs lined up.
Okay.
And when I moved here, I didn't desire to cut hair anymore.
Okay.
I was like, I'm done. You know, it just had weighed a lot on me.
Okay.
And so I had 2 jobs. I was supposed to coach football at some new academy that was just opening here in Dallas, and I was going to be at 24 hours a week.
Okay.
And on my way down here, I got to Little Rock.
Okay.
And both of them jobs called me and said, we had a job somebody else.
Wow. What in transition?
In transit, I'm more than halfway here.
Wow.
I'm coming from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I'm more than halfway here, Doc.
Yeah.
And they call me and they tell me, we gave a job to somebody else. I was like,
Wow.
shit. So I gotta keep going.
Yeah.
So I got here. I put my car. I didn't drive my car because I didn't have no gas.
Okay.
So I moved around in the area that I lived in. I was in Arlington,
Okay.
and I found a barbershop. And again, I told you I didn't want to cut it. But I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah.
And I started cutting hair man. A week after I got here, I got in that barbershop, man, and I literally took over that barbershop. You know, and it was just. My wife was like, my ex-wife, she was like, you get down there, and you just doing things, you moving, it like you've been there before. Like, hey, survive. You gotta survive. You gotta survive.
A lot of people always tell me too, like, how do you do it? I don't know. I just do it.
Just do it.
I just know it has to be
what
done.
What is there to think about?
Yeah, I know it has to be done. I know that if I don't do it, then I won't have, or this will happen or that'll happen. And there's no really set plan. You just do it.
You just do it.
When it comes, you recognize it. And
You can't be out here with the woe is me attitude, especially as a single father. A single father, 2-time convicted felon, 3-time convicted felon. Single father, and I moved to a state where there's nobody here.
Yeah,
My brother was here.
Yeah.
My brother was here. He moved here a year before I did.
Okay.
But there's nobody here to help me.
Okay.
He's got his own life. He's married. I moved down here, and I get down here. I got my apartment. I took care of everything on the phone,
Yeah.
and via via fax, and sent her the money order and everything. So all I had to do was get down here.
You
and
didn't
pick
even
up
see
keys.
the apartment.
I didn't see the apartment.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I just wanted to leave Wisconsin.
Okay.
You know, so when I got here, I looked at the problem and I said, okay, well, this is it. This is what we're gonna do. And I'm talking about within months of being here,
Yeah.
I was when my lease was up, when my 12-month lease was up, I was moving into a house.
Right.
You know, I had a Mercedes. I pulled a Mercedes down here on the tow dollar and it messed up the transmission. So I had to get the transmission rebuilt.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I did. That's the first chunk of money I spent to get my transportation right.
Okay.
And that was it. I'm just on the move. I'm just on the move. It was a non-stop issue. And that was in 08.
Yeah.
I got here in 08.
Yeah.
I went through a bunch of stuff that has me where I'm at now.
Okay.
But people don't believe, if you don't believe in God, then what I am saying to some people just don't make sense.
Yeah.
But I listened to God.
Okay.
It wasn't an instinct that told me to move to Texas.
Okay.
It wasn't an instinct that told me to go around to the barber shop that was open. It wasn't instinct. These things were told to me and directed to me. Turn this corner right here and go up this street right here.
Right.
And he didn't say what was there.
Yeah.
He just said, turn the corner and go up the street. I turned the corner and go up the street, and there's a barber shop right there that just opened
Yeah.
and had been open for 2 weeks.
Wow.
You know, so I mean, things like that, man.
So
People don't,
what made you get into the brotherhood? You preach a lot about brotherhood and us as black economics and all that. What was that got you into that?
well, being a so-called statistic, you know, you when you beat the odds, you got to continue to beat the odds. And getting into, what the brotherhood is not what it seems to be. I won't talk bad about it. I won't talk down it. I only do that amongst other brothers, because that's where the conversation is respected. People that don't know what I'm talking about, they won't even grasp. But I'm who I am. I was who I am before I did that.
Okay.
So, and I feel like I'm stronger than that, or not that I'm stronger than that. I don't need to study that to be a man.
Okay.
And some guys need that. They need that structure. I was a man already, so I don't need that structure. I decided to become a part of it, for the structure, but it wasn't. It was the same structure as being a gang member. And once gang member, gangs fall off and cats tell on each other and cats do stuff to each other and we supposed to be brothers. It's the same structure. I didn't want that structure. I didn't want that structure at all. So I stopped going immediately because you're not gonna tell me that's my brother and then talk about it behind his back. Because if you do it to him, you'll do it to me. So I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm not cut like that. I don't play with people's, emotions and shit. And, reel them in and then spit them out. So yeah, just being a real dude, man. You have to really measure or find a measuring rod for what's real.
Yeah.
And people that say there is no middle ground. Well, there isn't one, but whatever it is, I'm gonna live by that rock. Because, I mean, I just ain't the dude. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite. I ain't gonna tell you to be my guy one minute, and then when you call me and say, "What's up, guy? What's up, my guy?" You know, or some other cat talking behind your back, and I'm just gonna run to you and say, "Hey, man, somebody said this about you."
Somebody.
Who? Yeah, somebody said it. No, tell me who the fuck said that. Who said it?
Yeah.
Who said it? Not only that.
I don't want to get in the middle of it.
No, you're already in the middle of it because you ran and told me.
Period.
Because what you should have did, as my guy, was punch that nigga in the mouth.
He called me right there.
He called me there and said, "Hey, man, I just punched dog in the mouth." He said this.
Yeah.
See, I got cats like that.
Yeah.
And I'm with cats like that, but I don't have a bunch of cats like that. And so you can't have a huge circle of people like that. You can't have a huge circle of people like that.
What do you think the biggest difference is between our upbringing and today's upbringing?
Dude. Suckers. Yeah, simple. I mean, in our upbringing, we had our father.
Yes.
Most of us, you 50, I'm 50, I'm 50. Most of us that are about 50 or better, we had our father. A lot of us did. And we used to get whoopings. We prayed in church.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that happened.
We had big mamas.
We had big mamas. We get whoopings.
Aunties.
We get whooping up the street.
Village.
And
The village. The village.
We get a whooping at the church. We get a whooping up the street, and we get another whooping when we get home.
Yeah.
You know, if you was the oldest, I was the oldest in my house, so I was getting the whooping first and last.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a big difference. Then how often do you cut grass? How often do you work on your own vehicle? Yeah, stuff like that. Like these kids now don't, man. These kids ain't picking up a
I'm
screwdriver.
gonna throw this at you.
No.
I tell people this all the time. The biggest problem with today's children, I know y'all they gonna cuss me out when I say this, is black mamas.
No, you know what?
Black mamas.
I'm mamas. I'm not defending y'all. I'm not, cause y'all make these little niggas soft. But the reason that the black mamas make the little niggas soft is because the sorry ass daddy.
No.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
because
something.
if the daddy ain't
It's a
nowhere
whole
around-
lot of fathers, even including me. I got children now, and I'm speaking on my personal. They mama mad at me, so I haven't had a relationship with my child because of their mama. So don't blame me for being an absentee father or a bad father.
Some cases are different.
Yeah.
Some cases
But I'm gonna say this, and I'm willing to say this. 70% of absent fathers are absent because the mother made sure they were absent.
Is it 70?
I'll say 7. I'm saying 7.
Woo, that 70 is a big number. But I mean, it happened to me too. But you know, now the role is different. Now me and my daughter have a great relationship.
Because you gotta wait till they grow
Yeah.
past that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get to see it for themselves.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in the meantime though, a lot of stuff that they could have had the experience to know, they missed.
Yeah. And again, I've experienced that same thing. I have a son too that I just met. Joe, 25 years old when he came to me, and he found me on Facebook.
Wow.
After 25 years, he moved to Houston from Milwaukee, and his mama said, "Hey, your daddy down there." Dad. And he been calling some other cat daddy for 25 years.
Wow.
So
Black mama.
Yeah. So I get you on that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, mama, some of these women is something else. And so me and the dude took the DNA test, and I've spent the last 4 years with this guy trying to get him on the right track.
Wow.
Now he's incarcerated.
Wow.
He'll be out in January, and now you got to see what I kept telling you you don't want to see. So now you got to get out here and get on the ball. Because now these people going. What you just did was you lost a large percent of your life. and you gotta work hard to
You only had to put
gain
a
that.
target on your back. You already had a target, you just made it bigger.
Yeah, he just made a bigger target. So yeah, I mean, you know, certain things, man, people get into the mix of trying to. I'm just a hard dude, man. I'm a hard dude. Me and my lady, man, we have so many issues, you know, in conversations, you know, and it'd be funny later, but you know, just to understand how people think different, man. I mean, but you know, when you with somebody and you love somebody, man, you don't, hey, well, that's her, you know, and that's him, so on and so forth. But man, this life we choose to live, it's tough, man. It's tough.
All right, here we go. Black Lives Matter. What's your take on that?
All lives matter. I don't believe. I do. Listen. I do get black people, white people, Asian people. I get all of that. I get all of that. Black lives matter, but who do they really matter to?
I know that. Yeah.
Who do black lives really matter to?
But it don't matter to us as blacks.
It don't matter to us until a white person kills one of us.
Yes, that part.
But it should matter to us when a black person kills a black person. We should protest and riot the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
But we don't do that. We want to make
We
an
mind our
issue.
business then.
Yeah, we mind our business. Oh, I ain't telling on that nigga. That's a brother. No, well, you should tell on him.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be called a snitch. You don't want to be called a punk ass nigga. I get it, because I don't want to be called a snitch either.
Yeah.
So what you do is you riot and protest for the same thing that you protest when the white dude do.
Yeah.
Because we should, check this out, if we make up 15% of the population,
Is that all?
yeah, black people only make up 15% of the population.
Well, we got the biggest economy for it. Economy-wise, we getting that right.
Yeah, of course. Because we all hustle. We all hustle, and then we all live. A lot of us live beyond our means.
Above our means.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing like I say too is about blacks. Black folks give away all our money.
Yeah,
We don't save and store it. We don't try to come together. You know, so
Yeah.
that's why the economy is disrespectful to the blacks because y'all gonna shop anyway.
yeah, y'all gonna shop anyway. You know, but for me, when I look at our people, man, back to the Black Lives Matter. Think about all of the black lives that died by black hands.
The gang violence.
All that. How much, if that never happened, how much more would our population be other than 15%? Because more black people kill black people than police officers and the white people kill black people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ku Klux Klan and all that.
All that,
Yeah.
all that. Ku Klux Klan Ku Klux Klan probably killed 10 people.
Yeah.
I'm being
I
sarcastic,
trust me,
but they ain't killed them people scared of us, man.
Period.
Period. Them
They
people
know what
don't.
to
Motherfucker walk up in here one time and told a nigger ain't supposed to own it. But he said it with his back against the damn glass. Cause he was on his way out.
Yeah.
I'm 6'6", 270. When I stood about that
Hey,
chick.
you recognize what he's trying to
Yeah,
do?
come on, man, get up
He's
out
trying
of
to make sure I don't own it. But I
Yeah,
said,
exactly.
Yeah, with the
Nigger ain't supposed to own this. I said, well, a nigga don't own this.
Yeah.
But if you were the open one, then the nigga would own it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That part right there.
Yeah, I ain't ignorant. Ain't shit ignorant about it.
Yeah.
But you know, that's what we do, man. We as people, and here goes something else. And I say this all the time. I've been saying this for the last 2 years. The only way black people are going to come together is if they get out of the United States. It's not going to happen here. It's not going to happen here. No, I know so. I'm certain. I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
Because 400 years, 420 years, 450 years, however long it's been,
Yeah.
and we still ain't can't do that.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, before the 400 years, we was enslaving our own people. And we wouldn't come together then. Fuck make you think we gonna come together now? especially in the United States. They made us competitive. They made the light skin versus the dark skin, all of these things. They have made these things.
The woman against the man and all that.
How you doing, Doc? The woman against the man, all that. It will. I have faith in our black people, but the one thing I know is when people say we've been brainwashed.
Yeah.
When you know you've been brainwashed, do you do something to get out of the brainwash, or do you stay brainwashed?
And pass it on.
And pass it on. And pass it on. And pass it on. We've been brainwashed. And I'm like, I like being brainwashed. It just that's how we act. Yeah, it feel good. It feel good to be brainwashed. Shit, I'm gonna go out here and brainwash some more people. That's how we act. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
If you know you've been brainwashed, that's like brainwashed. That's like knowing you funky and not wanting to take a shot.
Yeah.
That's what that's
You
like.
don't offend everybody.
No, you know, it offends everybody. You musty as hell.
Yeah.
You stink. You smell like whatever.
Because you got a right to be musty.
You want to be musty.
Yeah.
That's what that's like. Hey man, and I just our people, man. We just it's our people. We don't care.
Now another one question. How you feel about the homosexuality?
Oh man, come on, I don't want to do that. You know what? I do want to do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yo,
Let me say this. The problem I got with homosexuality is when they come to me and say, I was born
yeah.
that way. Come on.
That's lying.
Stop it.
You're lying. No homosexual,
Well, nobody was born
transgender,
mistakenly.
or lesbian was born. Look, an old wise man told me, if you're confused about your identity, all you got to do is look between your legs. All you got to do is look between your legs.
Yeah.
Gonna tell you exactly who you is.
Yeah.
I'm a man. I'm a woman. Period. And if you want to cut your shit off, that's on you.
That's a mental illness.
That's a mental illness. What nigga wants to cut his penis off?
That part.
What real man wants to? What's wrong with you to want to cut your shit off? What's wrong with you as a woman to want to have a penis?
The other problem I got with it, man, I couldn't wait to get here, man. I love her. The other problem I got with it is how you decided to be a certain way and then tell me I have to respect it.
Yeah.
I don't have to
I don't have to respect that.
Yeah.
That's all. Look, you got to answer to God. Look, my daughter is a lesbian.
Yeah.
I told my daughter, I don't want to meet your girlfriend. Don't tell your girlfriend. Don't call me father-in-law. All that stuff. I am Mr. Jeff,
Yeah.
Mr. Davis, Sir.
Yeah.
But I'm not your daddy.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear that shit. You keep that shit away from me.
Okay.
But I love you. I love you to death.
Yeah.
And I respect your wishes. That's what you want to do.
But I can respect it over here.
I can respect it from over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What about if I get married? I'm not coming. I'm not coming. Baby, I'll let you make your decisions. Allow me to make my decisions. It don't mean I don't love you.
Yeah, you gotta respect mine like you want me to respect yours.
Yeah, exactly. That don't mean I don't love you.
Yeah.
I'm just not coming.
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, what if we have a baby?
Hey.
Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. What if we decide to have a baby? And look, I ain't even worried about that because you ain't got no money to do it in vitro fertilization.
That part.
And you ain't got no money to do that. Nobody be sticking no turkey baster and all that junk. Ain't nobody finna do that. You want to do that shit, you go right ahead and do that shit. That's on you.
Yeah.
But the natural way of doing things is a man and a woman.
But this is my thing too. You don't understand that by doing that, you're trying to be a creator of life.
Yeah.
Can nothing good come from that?
Can't nothing good come from it.
You can't make nobody pregnant that has not been impregnated.
Yeah.
The proper way.
The proper way. You don't even know what you're getting. You have no affection, no passion towards the baby, and can decide to leave the baby if you want to. And then you have no personal ties to this baby. You know what I'm saying? It's people think, you know, because you adopt a child and all of that stuff, man, you ain't got no personal tie, man. That little joker grow up and want to kill your ass.
Yeah.
Then, you know, you don't understand it. Well, he's been with us for 12 years. Yeah, but you don't even know what's wrong with this little dude. His mama was a crackhead, his daddy was a crackhead. You know, you now you want to love and dovey only because you're a gay couple that want to have kids.
Yeah.
And now you done really fucked him up because he was already designed to be a crackhead. Now he is
confused crackhead.
Now he a confused crackhead because you two men in the same house, laying in the same bed, kissing on.
And you telling me that's all right?
Yeah, and you telling me that's all right. Yeah. It's okay to be no. That's, and then they teaching that shit in school. Got kids in school thinking it's all right and trying to get to these little kids in school. Man, that shit's not cool, man. I would suggest that any parent that finds out that their kids is teaching that shit in school, take your kid out that school. That shit is, you know what? I think homeschooling is necessary.
Okay.
But you can't do homeschooling if ain't no man in the house taking care of the house. Because if the woman in the house by herself, she can't homeschool because she got to work. Somebody got to work to pay the bills.
All right. Next up, politics. Donald Trump.
Man, fuck Donald Trump. I don't do politics.
Yeah.
I don't do politics a lot because and I don't vote a lot. I think the last time I voted was Obama.
Okay.
That's the last time I voted. And the reason for it is because the reason, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason I voted for Donald Trump is probably the same reason 80% of the people. Obama. Obama. The reason I voted for him probably for the 15%. Yeah, that's why I voted for him. But to make it so, but politics, I don't do politics because the line of work I'm in, it don't change. Everybody need a haircut. Now, I might lose a few clients, you know, in that little stretch of the, you know, thing or whatever. But not only that, I believe in God. I believe that it don't matter who the president is and what he does and how he does it. Everything is gonna come to a head eventually. So, and I don't believe in conforming to a lot of this trash, you know, that they put on the table, and we have to live with that. I don't believe that. So, because I don't believe in it, why would I vote for it? And if I don't vote for it, when the shit goes sour, you can't blame me
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So, motherfucker can say, you voted for that motherfucker. No, I didn't, nigga. I ain't vote for shit. Okay. Just like, a perfect example, and this just happened here in Dallas. The white girl, the Amber Geiger.
We gonna
Right.
to that, yeah.
Everybody tripping out over this black judge hugging the girl. She only got 10 years. The police officer doing the girl's hair, and the boy forgave her. The brother forgave her. First of all, y'all voted for her. The black judge. Everybody. The reason she's in office is because black people voted for her. Because they thought she was gonna make a difference. So don't get mad at her because one thing she's doing is not only is she doing what a judge is supposed to do, she's doing what a woman does. Yeah, that's natural care.
Yeah.
It's the police officer. She's doing what a woman does. Do I believe that women should be in those positions? Hey, yeah, I do. But I also believe that if I'm a judge, goddamn it, I have to send you to 10 years.
I've never seen a judge have a convicted.
Me?
No convict. You know, and I've been in many courtrooms.
Me?
And then the judge got off the grid. I done heard him say, hey, you know, don't even want to do this, and, you know, stuff like that before. But to come hug a convict, no,
it don't happen. But I mean, you know, that's the way of the world, and that's also black people. But we some of the caringest motherfuckers. We care about everybody but ourselves. We care about everybody but ourselves. And we don't care about what people think about. I don't care about what nobody thinks. I gotta love me, all that shit. But you don't love nobody else.
So when I tell people about the Amber guy, we talk about the Amber guy. The biggest thing what you need, guys, to me, what people need to understand is that, listen, is that this is a world that we live in that is constantly showing you that in a minute it's going to be about the rich versus the poor. Period. This world is getting down to the point to where either you're going to have it and be on the good side, or you're not going to have it and be on the bad side. And it's getting uglier and uglier by the day. They're raising the property values up so high because they know that 4 or 5 of us are not going to come together to buy a house. Now, my Mexican race, my Mexican partners, 7 of them, 8 of them will put their name on the deed and put their name on all the paperwork to own one house. But we're not going to do that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, people, I tell you guys all the time, man, that we all we got. And if you don't understand that the we all we got syndrome, then it's nothing more that I can tell you. But we lost in the sauce. Yeah. Black Lives Matter, the Me Too, all that stuff, like I said. It's
Me
to make
Too,
money.
yeah, it's to make
That ain't
money.
nothing but to make money.
Yeah, because like with the Me Too movement, shit, men, it happened to men too. But if men don't say nothing, because we look at it, shit, I fuck the boss.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Females look at it as they got raped because they didn't get the job. You know, I mean, it's just, but it happens, and shout out to all the females that have, you know, have dealt with domestic violence and men putting their hand on you or, you know, touching you the wrong way. I'm sorry that happened to you, you know, but.
Let me ask you this. Should there be a time limit on when a woman reports a rape?
Yeah, right now. Right now.
Yeah.
It should happen right now. So that's what I was going to say. Don't, if a man touch you or put his hands on you inappropriately, don't wait till the nigga makes some money. You know what I'm saying? You better tell him now. You better say something now. Don't wait till 20 years down the line and, hey, he touched me when I was 16. All that shit. You know, say something now. You need to say something today.
Right now. Yeah.
Right now.
Well, the argument that I normally get is, well, sometimes it takes a person that long. They just got to process what happened and learn how to heal and all that. And, you know, you just can't report it. You might be scared. You might be this. 99 excuses. So.
You know what? I knew that was coming. And here's the thing. If I hit you in your jaw right now, do it hurt later or now?
Right now.
So if a woman get touched inappropriately, that offends her right now. And she should say something right now.
Right now.
You know, nigga, don't go to sleep. Now you want to go to sleep.
No, I'm right here with you. I'm right, trust me. I'm
Y'all ain't hear
him. My face up,
y'all ain't hear him. He's snoring
in
between conversations.
My mind is strong, so I'm good. I'm not gonna fall into the dark side. Okay. I'm not gonna fall into the dark side.
Let's do a gentleman. Well, yeah, a lot of people, I believe that people should say something right now instead of saying something, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line.
I'll give them 7 days. I'll vote for 7 days. We got 7 days to report it off.
You next. Yeah, you next.
Okay. I'll give them 7 days.
Yeah, 7 days, man.
I'll give them 7 days to report it off.
Yeah, 7 days should be.
That way you got,
that should be the,
got situated, got your mind right.
Right.
Yeah. I'll give you 7 days to report it off. Anything after 7 days, it was just, you mad because there wasn't no phone call on 8th day.
Right. Come on, man, because man, it don't make sense. It don't take that long to process whether you were touched or raped, or something inappropriate happened to you. It don't take that long to process that. That shit happens right now. It has to. It's not fair to you or anybody else to hold on to that for 20 years. Like the Antonio Brown situation. This girl said he busted a nut on my back.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm the judge, my question is, what position did you have to be in to get a nut bust on your back?
And what was he doing?
What was he doing? Were y'all working out?
Find a hole or something?
Yeah, well, yeah. Or he found the hole and didn't want to let one.
I want to fuck you in the back.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, what? Man, come on, man. We've done it. I've done it. Look, you ain't gonna come in her, so you don't come on her.
Yeah.
So I ain't trying to get you pregnant, but I ain't put no condom on. So let me pull this thing out and put it on. What she wanted? She would have been mad if he'd have messed up her $1,000 sheets.
At the end of the day,
I mean, come
to
on,
me,
man.
it's certain things, when you see it and hear it, you should already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
Yeah. And people act like they don't. And no, you can't say that. Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah, because come on, man. Because he busted a nut on her back. They was training, she was training him, and they was having a relationship in the two. Shoot, that's period, man. We don't get it. Who gets in a position where somebody busts a nut on your back? Yeah, what kind of position are you in to get a nut bust on your back? That's like asking, what kind of position are you in to get a nut bust in your face? Hey, come on, man, what were you doing? You know, so I'm like, man, people don't really, they just want to see what's on the surface. They don't want to pay attention, to stuff, man. You got to pay attention to shit, man.
All the time.
All the time. If you don't pay attention, somebody gonna pull the wool over your eyes every time to make you think that something happened that didn't
wrong
happen.
or you're crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about astute gentleman. What is the word? What's the definition of astute?
Astute. The definition of astute is the same as you got extraordinary, you got distinguished, and you have astute. Each one of them has a level. But astute is the combination of all of them. So, and to be a gentleman, an astute gentleman, the gentleman speaks for itself. But at a point, you have to be a better gentleman. You have to be a stronger gentleman. You have to be a smarter gentleman. Astute means that you're smart, your verbiage, your words. You can be cunning. You can be strategic, verbally strategic, mentally strategic, spiritually strategic in what you do. So to be that gentleman, that man that is an astute gentleman or is very astute, his conversation is as such, his life is as such, his personality is as such, his wisdom, all of those things are combined. So here at Astute Gentleman, it is my desire to sharpen iron. Iron sharpens iron. As an astute gentleman, it is my desire to build and character, help build character in other young men to make them the same. And so it's one of those, this is not just a barbershop, it is a gentleman, a real gentleman's club. We come here, we have good conversation like we're doing today, and talk about things. Again, I understand people don't believe in God, and if you do, you may not have the same relationship that I do with Him. But that's a part of being an astute gentleman. To me, it is. And so you have to be able to, some of that wisdom, a lot of that wisdom I got from my father, and a lot of it I got from God. Just paying attention and understanding what it is that He's showing me. So, be astute. And you can be an astute woman. Females can be an astute young lady. We just coined the name for the fellas.
As what? Astute?
Astute, yeah. Astute gentlemen. Because that's what we need. We need more gentlemen. We need more men out here that are being leaders. Being a leader, being being the head. God designed us to be the head and to be the leader, not for us to sit around and wait on some woman to take care of us. You know, be you need a woman to help you. You don't need a woman to take care of you. I mean, unless you're sick or something. But it ain't no way in the world you're a real live man sitting at home waiting on your woman to pay all the bills and you sitting at home doing nothing.
All right.
What's going on?
How you doing, Shoot? When it comes to the economic of us as black people, where we at?
I think we as black people, you know, the black dollar, I mean, even if you spend your money with black people, you know, in the black community, spend your money wisely. It don't matter where you spend your money at. Spend your money wisely. I don't believe it matters, but I understand circulating the black dollar in the black community.
Yeah.
I understand that, I get that, you know, but you can't. Here's the thing. We all need each other.
Yeah.
Black, white, purple, green, all of it. We all need each other. We all need each other. So my dollar or the white dollar is just as important as the black dollar. So we all need each other. We can't. Old wise man. When I refer to the old wise man, I'm talking about my dad. Told me that if you just do black-owned business, you cut out 85% of your income. 85% of your income is a lot of. Just think about it. If there's 100 people in this room and 85 people leave, you only got 15 people.
Do you think we have the power to change the economy? Are our dollars that powerful?
Yeah, our dollars are powerful. I don't believe our dollars are that powerful, but that they are powerful. If we
They'll make
stop,
them take notice.
yeah, it'll make them take notice. You know, like remember a few years ago we was talking about boycotting in NFL. So, really?
Yeah.
Really? Because what are you going to do to the NFL? Because again, if 100 people are watching the NFL and 15 people stop watching, you still got 85 people that's watching. But if you do a little more research and dig a little deeper, and you get at all the NFL sponsors like Snickers,
Yeah.
Gatorade, Pepsi, Coke, and all them. But see, the problem with that, the problem with protesting those people, is we'll fucking starve to death. Because them people make everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those sponsors are responsible for dog food. You know what I'm saying? All of that. So you gotta dig deeper. You gotta dig deeper. You gotta be strategic. You gotta be smart. You know, you gotta be on top of your game to understand if you decide to make these decisions, how to go about making those decisions. Because if we go to a black grocery store, if you go to a black grocery store, we say we only gonna shop at this black grocery store. Guess who food we buy? So they still
We
winning.
ain't got no farms. We ain't
We ain't no farm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the things that we need to think about. If we really want to circulate black dollars, we need farms.
It's a whole process.
Yeah, it's a whole process.
It's a whole system.
Yeah, we can't just say we just gonna take this nugget out and we gonna protest this nugget because it's a bigger nugget to deal with.
A whole bunch of rocks and canes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there it is, brother.
Yes,
Y'all had a chance to spend some time with my man Jeff,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Awesome
yeah.
dude, man. Awesome dude.
Yeah.
Astute gentleman, barber lounge, cigar lounge. It is what it is, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Y'all stay tuned. What's up?